Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tippy Live, my weekly live. I'm a nurse and certified food addiction. If you're here for the first time, I am every week. I put up a live of a few minutes to talk about food addiction, healthy living, metabolic health, changing your mindset around food, and how to live in a healthy body with peace of mind. Um, this week, I've been sharing a lot on social media pretty much every day because I decided to experiment on myself and use a continuous glucose monitor to see what the foods I am eating is doing to my blood sugar levels. This is something that I will sometimes recommend to my clients to use, especially those who are maybe have some metabolic health issues like insulin resistance or pre-diabetes. They're at high risk for diabetes. They are very overweight. They might be insulin resistant without even knowing it. Or, of course, if they've been diagnosed with diabetes type 2, for example. So, what's great about this is the typical way of checking your blood glucose is like there's these little glucometers, right? Where you get a stick, you prick your finger. It hurts. Believe me, I've done it. Some people, it doesn't hurt them. I'm very sensitive and it hurts me, but you put a little drop of blood on a stick and you read it and it gives the glucose reading. The continuous glucose monitor, what it is it's a sticker that you stick on your arm for 2 weeks. You can swim with it, you can shower with it, it's not a problem. And then you download an app to your phone. I'm using the Libra, Freestyle Libra. So I downloaded the app. And what you do basically is you don't even have to go into the app. You just take your phone and you have like I do this onto the sticker. See? And now I am at 110 milligrams per deciliter, which is perfectly fine. I had about an hour ago, maybe even less. I finished like a kind of snack with chickpeas and soybeans, it's with like a one of my quick breakfasts when I don't have time to eat, which I had, and or a quick snack sometimes if I'm in the need of it. And this is like, let's say, for example, a good example, one of the more carbohydrate rich foods that I eat, because I don't eat sugar, I don't eat flour as a food addict. So I was actually wondering if this snack, which is like dried soy and chickpeas, um, does it raise my insulin? So the proper range is between 70 and 180. But for me, as a healthy woman who is not eating any foods that are very rich in simple carbohydrates, I would be very disappointed if a food raised my blood sugar levels beyond 140, 150. But it just so happens, I'm going to give you this week's summary. It just so happens that I was very, very pleasantly surprised because I'm going to share my screen. Hold on a second. Um, if I can remember how to do it. Uh, Share screen. Here we go. Nope. Exit full screen. Sorry about that. Don't remember how to share my screen. Present. Share screen. Good. So I'm going to show you. See? What you can see is basically if the Libra gives between 70 and 180, and if we would say 150 is about here, I've been pretty much between 75 or 80 to 115, 120. Like twice I saw that my blood sugar went up over 120, which was when I ate actual grains. Like I ate buckwheat crackers and it went up to 125. And I ate when I ate my oat rolls that I eat over the weekend for my Sabbath meal, then it sort of went up to like 120, which is like really, I was even kind of shocked how the food that I eat doesn't like hardly really doesn't affect very much my insulin, which gave me it was like a real confirmation for me how I'm eating healthy. So this was for me a really, really cool experiment. I'm doing it in order to research for a project I'm doing, but also if I'm recommending to clients to do something, I want to see what it feels like myself too. Having said that, and I'm going to repeat myself what I say often on my daily lives. Having said that, I'm not going to start experimenting with foods that I know are personal triggers as a food addict, that are personal triggers for me and trigger addictive eating patterns, right? For example, if for me personal triggers are nuts, any kinds of nuts, and for 2 months, 2.5 months now, I have really like decided to just take them out of my life, because when I do eat nuts, it just first I think about it too much. I'm too busy with them. I eating them or not eating them, eating enough of them, eating too much of them. Am I overeating? I eat more than I planned. They just don't do. They don't make me happy. They like make me lose my food serenity. So, which is so much more important to me than a handful of almonds. So for me, I'm not going to start using the CGM as like permission to experiment with foods that that are not good for me as a food addict. That takes precedence over my metabolic health. Having said that, I do want some kind of affirmation that the foods that I am eating are good for me and are promoting my health and not harming them. And what I can see is that even after my meals, my blood sugar goes up very, very gently and goes down very, very gently, even more than I had expected, which is really, really cool. So I think what I do, though, want to do, for example, next week is eat some foods that I sometimes eat when I eat, like out. And because I'm not a person who eats out very often, but sometimes I'll go and have like a shawarma or, or I'll eat in a restaurant or things like that. It happens much more rarely than it used to, just because I love eating good quality food, which I very often do not trust restaurants, even good restaurants, that they're really serving me good quality stuff. When I make it by myself in my kitchen, I know what goes into it. But still, I'm really, really curious to see, like when I have a shawarma plate, right? Is it going to affect my insulin or not? Just like shawarma and vegetables or what have you. So I will keep in touch. You can follow me on social media if you want the daily updates. And if you would like I'm going to make a summary at the end of these 2 weeks, like what my conclusions are. And if you'd like to get that summary, you can sign up for my newsletter here. And also, if please like, share, and sign up to my YouTube channel. And I will see you next week when I will be after 2 weeks with my CGM. And then we'll maybe have some even more insights onto this. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next week on Sippy Live every Monday at 7 p.m. Israel time. Have a great day, wonderful evening. Bye-bye.